Now we will start with our exercise 1.1. Using question number 1 is using appropriate properties find. Now our first sum. First sum is minus 2 upon 3 multiply 3 upon 5 plus 5 upon 2 minus 3 upon 5 multiply 1 upon 6. See here first two terms and last two terms. See 3 upon 5 same. So we are bringing these last two terms with first and second, and we are taking 5 upon 2 at the end. So minus 2 upon 3 multiply 3 upon 5 minus, we are bringing this here, look, minus 3 upon 5 multiply 1 upon 6 plus 5 upon 2. This is by commutative property, because in the question they have mentioned using appropriate properties. So we are mentioning the properties. Now we will take, see, in all the four terms, first 4, 3 upon 5 common, so we are taking it outside the bracket. Minus 3 upon 5, we have taken the minus sign outside to make it simpler. 2 upon 3 plus, we have taken minus sign, so this will change. This minus will become plus. So 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6 and 5 plus 5 upon 2. This 5 upon 2 will remain as it is. Now minus 3 upon 5. This we have to add. So again we will take the LCM of 3 and 6. LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. And here 2 upon 3. So multiply both the terms with 2. Then only the answer will be, so 2 into 2, 4. Plus 1. So 4 plus 1 will be 5. 5 upon 6 plus 5 upon 2 as it is. Now you can cancel this 5 and this 5 will be gone. So 1 will be there. Minus 3 and 6 here. So 3 2s are 6. Plus 5 upon 2 as it is. So this will become what? Minus 1 upon 2 plus 5 upon 2. Now here we are supposed to add this. But no need to take the LCM because both the denominators are same. So directly we will add. So minus 1 plus 5 upon 2. Now minus 1 plus 5. Minus plus minus, sign of the bigger number, you know that. So 4 upon 2. Now if you cancel it, 2 2s are 4. So our answer will be 2. Now let's come to the second question. 5 upon 2 multiply minus 3 upon 7 minus 1 upon 6 multiply 3 upon 2 plus 1 upon 14 multiply 2 upon 5. Look here. First two terms and last two terms. Do you see any common factor? 2 upon 5. Isn't it common? So we will take first two and last two, and this middle term we will bring it at the end. Clear? So 2 upon 5 multiply minus 3 upon 7. This we will bring it forward. Plus 1 upon 14 multiply 2 upon 5. And this will move at the end. So minus 1 upon 6 into 3 upon 2. Now see, here 2 upon 5, so we can take out common. 2 upon 5 bracket minus 3 upon 7 plus 1 upon 14. This we will keep same. 1 upon 6 multiply 3 upon 2. You can cancel it. 3 1s are, 3 2s are. Now next step, 2 upon 5. Here 7 and 14. So we are again supposed to find the LCM, and then only we can add. So LCM of 7 and 14 will be 14, and you know now how to add this. So minus 6 plus 1. Is it clear? Minus, this we have cancelled. So this becomes 1 upon 4. 2 into 2, it will be 4. This is by distributive property. Is equal to 2 upon 5. Minus 6 plus 1. It will become minus 5 upon 14 minus 1 upon 4. Now these two brackets, nothing is there. So we are supposing it multiply. So we can cancel it. 2 upon 5 multiply minus 5 upon 14. 5 1s are 5, 1. 2 1s are 2. 2 7s are 14. Minus 1 upon 4 as it is. So this will be minus 1 upon 7. Clear? Minus 1 upon 7. Minus 1 upon 4. Now again 7 and 4. Both the denominator are different. So again we need to find the LCM. LCM of 7 and 4 will be 28. And now you know how to subtract. after taking out the LCM. So it will be minus 4 minus 7, minus 4 minus 7, minus minus, that is you are supposed to add and sign of the bigger number. So minus 11 upon 28 will be your answer. Now question number 2. Write additive inverse of each of the following. You know what is additive inverse. That means you are supposed to change the sign. Now our first question, 2 upon 8. Now if you change the sign, it will become minus 2 upon 8. You know what is additive inverse. Plus minus minus. This will become, the answer will be 0. Clear? Now second is minus 5 upon 9. So additive inverse of minus 5 upon 9 will be 5 upon 9. Same way, minus 6 minus 5. Now look here. It is given minus 6 minus 5. Both the negative signs. So minus, this will turn into positive. So this will become 6 upon 5. So our question will turn into 6 upon 5. Because both the terms are negative. So it becomes positive. So our answer will be now what? Though it is minus 6 upon minus 5, our answer will be minus 6 upon 5. Why minus 6 upon 5? Because minus 6 minus 5 will become 6 upon 5. Clear? Now fourth question. 2 upon minus 9. So answer will be 2 upon 9. Question number 5. 19 upon minus 6. Answer will be 19 upon 6. Now question number 3. Verify that minus x is equal to x. Now first question is that x is equal to 11 upon 50. So its minus x will be, what is x given? 11 upon 50. Therefore minus x will be what? Minus 11 upon 50. See, minus x is equal to minus 11 upon 50. Therefore minus of minus x, minus, and what is our minus x? Minus 11 upon 50. Simply I have kept the value of minus x in the bracket. Is it clear? This minus as it is, this minus x, I have kept the value. What is the value of minus x? Minus 11 upon 50. So minus minus, it will become plus. So answer will be 11 upon 15. And what is 11 upon 15? Our original value of x. Therefore, we have verified minus of minus x will be x. Clear? Now in second question, here x is given minus 13 upon 17. So therefore minus x will be what? What is x given? Minus 13 upon 17. Therefore minus x will be what? Minus of minus 13 upon 17. So this minus minus will turn into positive. So this will become, clear? See, minus x is equal to 13 upon 17. Understood? Now what are we supposed to verify? Minus of minus x is equal to x. So minus of minus x. Minus is here. Minus x. What is the value of minus x? 13 upon 17. Simply we have kept the value of minus x in the bracket. So minus bracket 13 upon 17. So when you open the bracket, it will become minus 13 upon 17. And what is minus 13 upon 17? It is original value of x. Is it clear? So minus of minus x is x. Am I clear? Now question number 4. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following. Minus 13 upon 1. See. Minus 13 upon, this is, we are supposing it 1. Already I have taught you in the previous classes. So inverse of this will be what? 1 upon minus 13. Clear? So our answer is 1 upon minus 13. Same way minus 13 upon 19. The answer will be ulta pulta. Remember that. So minus 19 upon 30. Sign will not change. Only you will inverse the number. Now third one. 1 upon 5. So it will be 5 upon 1. 5 upon 1 is what? 5. So our answer will be 5. Now question number 4 is minus 5 upon 8 multiply minus 3 upon 7. First we have to simplify this. That is, we are supposed to multiply. 5 3s are 15. minus minus plus, clear? 8 sevens are 56. So our question is what? 15 upon 56 and answer will be 56 upon 50. Now question number 5. Minus 1 into minus 2 upon 5. 1 2s are 2. Minus minus plus. So our question will become what? 2 upon 5. Our answer will be 5 upon 2. Now last sixth one, minus 1. Minus 1 is what? Minus 1 upon 1. If you inverse it will become 1 upon minus 1. And 1 upon minus 1 is what? Minus 1 itself. So our answer is minus 1. Now let's go to question number 5. You are supposed to name the property here. We have already learned in our previous classes. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. In this first one, minus 1 upon 4 multiply 1 is equal to 1 multiply minus 1 upon 4 is equal to minus 1 upon 4. This is what? Identity element. 1 is the multiplicative identity. Now second question, minus 13 upon 17 into minus 2 upon 7 is equal to minus 2 upon 7 into minus 13 upon 7. This is what? Commutative. A plus B is equal to B plus A. Clear? So commutative property is the answer. Third one, minus 19 upon 29 multiply 20 upon minus 19. This we have learned in our previous question. Is equal to 1. So this is what? Multiplicative inverse. Clear? Now question number 6. Multiply 6 upon 30 by the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. So answer 6 upon 13 multiply reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. What is reciprocal? 6 upon 13 multiply. We are inversing it. So it will become minus 16 upon 7. And multiply 6 into 16 will be minus 96 because minus sign is here. 13 into 7 is 91. So our answer is minus 96 upon 91. Now let's do question number 7. Tell property allows you to compute. One sum is given, you are supposed to tell the property. Sum is 1 upon 3 multiply 6 multiply 4 upon 3 as 1 upon 3 multiply 6 multiply 4 upon 3. See, this is A, this is B, this is C. So A multiply last bracket B into C. Same way A, B and C. Now they have taken first two terms. A into B, C is outside. So which property? Recollect, associative property. Question number 8. Is 8 upon 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 integer 1 upon 8? First we will convert minus 1 integer 1 upon 8. So it will be minus 9 upon 8. You know how it is. 8 ones are plus 1. 8 ones are 8 plus 1. That is 9. Minus 9 upon 8. And for to be a multiplicative inverse, the answer should be 1. So let's check whether the answer is 1 or not. 8 upon 9 multiply minus 9 upon 8. If you cancel that, answer is minus 1, which is not equal to 1. Clear? Therefore, 8 upon 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of minus 9 upon 8. Now let us do question number 9. Is 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of 3 integer 1 upon 3? So first 0.3 into 3 integer 1 upon 3. 0.3, can you write 3 upon 10? Yes. Decimal, you are writing in fraction. Because we are doing rational numbers. So it should be P upon Q form. So 3 upon 10 multiply. Again mixed number, convert into fraction. The answer will be 10 upon 3. If you multiply C, 10 ones are, 3 ones are. So 1 into 1, answer will be 1. Clear? Therefore, the multiplicative inverse of 3 integer 1 upon 3 is 0.3. That is when you multiply both, answer is 1. Number 10 of the exercise. Write the rational number that does not have a reciprocal. This already we have studied when I explained in the previous class. The rational number 0, the rational number 0 does not have a reciprocal. Same way now second question. The rational number that are equal to their reciprocal. This also I have taught in the previous class. The rational number 1 and minus 1 are equal to their reciprocal. So our answer is 1 and minus 1. The rational number that is equal to its negative. Answer is 0. 11. Fill in the blanks. First one, 0 has no reciprocal. That also I have mentioned while explaining in previous class. Second, fill in the blank. The number 1 and minus 1 are their own reciprocals. This also I have taught. 1 upon 1 and suppose minus 1. So this will be 1 upon minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So minus 1, reciprocal will be minus 1. 1 will also be 1. Same way third one, the reciprocal of minus 5. Now what is minus 5? Minus 5 is what? Minus 5 upon 1 and reciprocal of that will be ulta pulta 1 upon. Clear? Answer. Now fourth one. Reciprocal of 1 upon x, where x is not equal to 0 is x. Answer will be x. Now fifth blank. The product of two rational numbers is always a rational number. This also I have explained in the previous class. Now sixth blank. The reciprocal of a positive rational number is always positive.